is this? No. Why do I have when we go? I don't. What is this $15,300 painting from YouTuber when talking about this card? What does that even mean? I've never even seen a note like that. What the f does that even mean?
To talk about this one. I had a little impulse purchase in January.
In when?
A YouTuber that I love, that I followed for a very long time.
Who?
Baumgartner's Restoration. He does art restoration in Chicago. I've been watching him for like 10 years.
Yeah.
He restored a painting. He sold it on eBay, and all money goes to Doctors Without Borders. So I
dude, you're literally begging for charity. And you're giving charity for $15,300?
Yes.
So...
And the painting's worth about $6,000 to $8,000, but I can claim a deduction on my taxes for the amount.
Not do a fucking standard deduction?
No. I haven't done a standard deduction in probably 9 years.
Yeah, it makes sense with your wealth situation.
I got a lot of stuff going on. Had a lot of stuff going on. I'm per diem.
Okay, so that was 7 months of his child support on one painting. And we are shocked and we blame it on, he has a penis. How dare he have an opinion on money?
It came from a different account, though. Like, it didn't...
Okay, it's 7 months of his child support went to a painting for charity.
It wasn't his child support. It was my money. My money went to...
Yes, it was your money that you spent, but your money is the money that he also gives you. It's all intermingled. Doesn't matter where it necessarily came from. It's one big pile. You spent 7 months worth of his child support, and we are surprised that he's a little...
He doesn't know about the painting.
Well, he sure does now.
I haven't told him I was coming on. So.
Does he know the show?
Nope.
Oh, well, you might be okay then.
I'm hoping.
Okay, well, this card's f***ing insane. Capital One Quicksilver. Does this nest egg even matter at this point? I mean, this debt is insane. Just this balance alone.
It got a little ridiculous this year.
What are we going to title this? Nepo cunt. I hope Nepo gets eaten by a shark.
I really was middle class. My parents just saved really well.
I hope a hurricane kills this Nepo. Is that the title? It's probably not the title.
I think there's a tropical storm coming this weekend when I'll be on vacation. So I'll be on the other coast.
Oh, damn it. We were so close. $17,936.67. It was an insane balance? What the
I have no idea. I honestly don't know what I spent my money on this month because...
What is wrong with you? Why?
Well, because I've been carrying that balance, that $15,000 balance from the painting, so I just kept thinking when I saw him.
What, from January? From fucking 6 months ago?
I meant to pay it off.
What the are you doing?
I know.
You're out there, you got a nest egg, you're pulling from retirement for what? For what? What are you talking about getting... It's only going up! It's only going up! So you're spending on it because minimum monthly payments without any purchases, it would go down. It would go down. And the
reason I bought it on the Capital One was to save 1.5%. And now I've been paying interest on it.
The cash back?
Yeah, and I've been paying interest on it, and that was my bad.
$341 in interest on a monthly basis. What the are you talking about?
I forgot to pay it off. I was like trying, but then it hurts my heart to take from my retirement. So I've been trying to kind of put it off, and then I've been watching your shows, and I was like,
oh, what did you take away from that?
That I need to pay off my credit cards so I don't pay interest.
Interesting. Our solution to do that is spend $5,037 this last month. Not really what I have.
One?
Yes, lady. Not really what I advised in a previous episode, as far as I know.
I honestly don't know. I really thought that was just the painting and then just like groceries. I have no idea.
Lady, what the is wrong with you? How do you not know? You swiped it. I understand maybe don't know the dollar amount, maybe know the exact purchase, but how the do you not even know that this happened with this card? That the swiping wasn't even happening?
Because I thought I stopped using that one because the balance was so high, so I switched to my Amex. Which I got up.
Nope. Nope.
I just don't know.
You certainly didn't stop spending on this. Lady, listen, how long does this take to pay off? How long
7
does
years?
this take to pay off?
7 years.
Minimum monthly payments without making any purchases. 7 years?
14.
Okay, 31. Listen, I don't know the Florida's laws necessarily, but the fact is, if you want to pass any of the assets on to your kids, they oftentimes have to settle your fucking debts. Some of your fucking debts, at least.
Yeah, but there's hacks to that. There's hacks to that.
There are hacks. There's hacks to everything with moving wealth. But the fact is, it's not a perfect thing. Death ain't a perfect thing.
No. And they don't technically have to pay it off because, well, unless they come for it.
Well, there is the reality. In order for you to make your minimum monthly payments, in order to continue having these, you are pulling from retirement. That is certainly not going to them.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, my retirement won't go to them anyways. Unless I die at 52. But I don't believe in generational wealth. So.
This was given to you.
On accident. My parents planned to use it all and never got there. That's the problem, is I live in this world where I watch them just say, like, I'll wait. I won't go on vacation. I won't do this when I retire. And then they didn't retire.
Yeah, but your family is split between 90 and 50. So, listen.
I know. I know.
What are you going to do when the nest egg's gone then if you plan to spend it before 52?
That is what I'm terrified of.
Okay, don't spend it before 52. Problem solved. Go back to Florida. What do you mean? Why aren't you adjusting? That's a very basic premise.
Yeah, especially with all the tariffs and everything going on, I have no idea what's going to happen with stocks.
What the is tariffs impacting your stocks?
Everything is in stocks. My emergency fund is my brokerage.
That's not an emergency fund. You don't know what the emergency fund is?
Well, it's the money that in case of an emergency, I would pull it out.
But it's invested in stocks, volatile stocks?
Yeah. Well, they're not volatile. I mostly do ETFs. But
yes, it fucking is. What ETFs?
It's like SPY and VOO and
SPY alone, when the tariffs initially were announced and went down like what?
Which
a massive percentage.
Is why I finally sat down and was like, I have to fix this because I am terrified.
First step, emergency fund isn't in the stock market. Emergency fund is in a high yield fucking savings, you tit.
But I don't need a savings account. It'll lose money. I even used
not necessarily. High yield savings accounts are above inflation right now. I
had one. I have some money in sort of one. It's not my money. It's complicated, but
what is it?
So it's the cash of my self-directed IRA is currently in a high yield savings account, earning 5%.
How much?
150,000. No, I think it's at 166 now.
What the fuck is your problem? Why lose all this money? Why lose all this money on interest? I have no fucking clue why I lose all this money on interest.
Can I touch that one? I don't know if I can touch that one. No, I can't touch that one. That's in the self-directed IRA, and then the IRS will come after me if I touch that.
Well, yes.
So I can't touch that.
Well, I'm not even saying that, but I'm assuming there's so much more. Why are we accruing interest on a credit card in general?
I forgot.
Well, it's not that you can't touch it, but yes, you will face penalties, yes.
I actually won't face penalties. I'll just have to pay income tax.
Yeah.
That's not a penalty. I mean, I don't actually have to pay the penalties because my parents are
You mean the early withdrawal penalty?
Yes.
Okay, well, the penalty being taxed.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
But you still pay off interest. Your income tax rate is less than 30%, which is what I assume this interest rate is.
I told you I meant to pay it off. I forgot.
What?
I told you I meant to pay it off. I forgot.
I think your husband got very lucky.
Ex-husband. And yes, his net wealth has doubled, I found out from the modification.
Wealth, yes, the classic net wealth. So, no. I think it's because you're kind of a lying dick. Meant to pay this off? Shut the fuck up. You've paid this much interest every month this year so far. Meant to pay off? You've never almost paid it off once this year so far. That is a lie. It has accumulated $1,500 in interest this year so far. That is a fucking lie. I don't want to hear it. What a joke. What a joke.
The points were like... I don't want to
fucking hear that ever again in my life.
The points were like 600. I've made $600 on that card. So I paid 100. I paid 1,000 in...
500?
1,500 what?
Interest this year so far?
Okay, and I've made 600, so if I had paid it off like I was supposed to, then I would have been ahead. I just forgot.
But you forgot for 7 months.
I just forgot.
For 7 months. So I don't know what the fuck you're talking about. Dude, this doesn't make any sense.